this, 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 the, it's not the. There is an air coming from your throat, and you feel the vibration in here. So you put your tongue up and then touch the front teeth. So this sound is a voiced sound. It is the. We use it for demonstrative pronouns. So let's practice once more again. This, and then this. Another one. That. Those. So in this lesson we are going to learn about demonstrative pronouns. I am Zanaba Haida, and in this lesson you are going to learn how you can use demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives in English language. We are going to talk about pronunciation as well as how you can use them, or grammatical rules. We are going to stick to that. So let's start it. Welcome back again, and so today's this beginner grammar lesson. We are going to talk about using demonstrative pronouns in English language. We are going to revise the pronunciation once again. This, that, these, those. The is a voiced consonant sound in the English language. It's among the 44 English sounds that we can use in daily conversation. So how you pronounce this sound is, firstly you are going to, your tongue is going to touch the top of your teeth as I have shown you. Then you pull tongue in, and you can feel it. There is a push air out, and there is a vibration in your throat. So this is how you can pronounce this. The last sound is s. That, this. Here the last sound is kind of z. It's not a s. So this, those. So this is how you can pronounce, and I think you have understood how you can pronounce them and how you can hear them. So before we start the lesson, let us firstly define what the word demonstrative means. So it's a verb. Demonstrate means to show, to indicate, or to point to something, some kind of object. So pronouns that point to specific things are called demonstrative pronouns. As you can see from the example, this is an apple. This is a singular demonstrative pronoun, and it identifies or points to a noun, that is apple. Those are boys. We have plural demonstrative pronoun, and it identifies boys, the noun given there. So let's go to the grammatical rules in detail. So we are going to see how you can use demonstrative pronouns correctly. Firstly, let's look at the types of demonstrative pronouns. So we have said demonstrative pronouns are used to show or identify one or a number of nouns that may be near to us, close to us, or far, or you can say very, it's not close. We do have only 4 in number, these pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and this and that are singular demonstrative pronouns, while these and those are plural demonstrative pronouns. So you have to use them based on the sentence you are writing or hearing, though they are used in this form. Let's have an example here. So we have here, for example, this is an apple. This is an apple. So here, this apple, it refers here or something that's close to us. That is an apple. That is an apple. So that is referring something which is not close or something which is far. Second example, we use with plural forms. These are apples. These are apples. These apples, it means they are close, they are near. Those are apples. Those are apples. So it means those apples are not close, they're far. So this is how we can use with the right meaning and the correct format or form in English language the four demonstrative pronouns. Now let's go to how you can use demonstrative pronouns to point and ask about the names of nouns in plural and singular forms. So I'm going to give you a little bit of subject-verb agreement rules of grammar. To do that, we'll list choose one category, that is could supplies vocabulary. So we got here stationary words, pen, pencil, ruler, razor, notebook. So using these stationary words, we are going to form sentences. So I'm going to show you the grammatical rules that you need to be careful when you construct sentences using demonstrative pronouns. This is a red pen. So firstly, you can just use demonstrative pronoun with a verb. This is a red pen. These are blue pens. Or you can stick to the demonstrative pronouns alone or by itself. Do you want this? Do you want this? Do you want this? So this is how you can form them. In both cases, make sure you have used the right subject-verb agreement. In the first example, as you can see, this is a demonstrative pronoun that is referring to a specific noun, which is pen. So it is a singular pronoun as it's referring to only one pen. When you come to the second example, these are blue pens. So we got these as a demonstrative pronoun that's referring to a specific noun, and that is pens. It is a plural pronoun as it is referring to many pens. So we have used plural verb here. Let's take some more examples. Firstly, I'm going to give you 4 sentences or examples to show you how you can point and ask for nouns or things. What is this? It's a pen. What is this? It's a pen. What's that? Or you can say, what's that? It's an eraser. What are these? They are notebooks. Are those notebooks too? Are those notebooks too? No, they are rulers. You can use demonstrative pronouns even to show time, distance. These examples will show you how you can construct sentences using demonstrative pronouns to show time, distance. These are bad times. These are bad times. Those were the horrible days. Those were the horrible days. You can even use demonstrative pronouns for comparison. So here you have an example. This is heavier than that. This is heavier than that. These are bigger than those. These are bigger than those. So as you can see from these examples, subject-verb agreement must be there when you use these demonstrative pronouns to achieve the right meaning, because if it distorts the meaning if you don't use the correct subject-verb agreement. Lastly, let's talk about one thing. What makes demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives different? So as much as you can, do not confuse demonstrative pronouns with demonstrative adjective because they are too much different. Let's see them. Firstly, they are identical, or the same words are used as demonstrative adjectives when they modify nouns or pronouns. This may make them similar. This apple as refers to an object which is near to us. Those boys refers to object which is far from us. But the difference is a demonstrative pronoun stands alone, or it means it identifies something or someone. In contrast, demonstrative adjectives qualify a noun, or they just describes a noun. Let's see them with an example. This is my chair. So we have here this with a verb. This chair is broken. Here, this is used as an adjective. So we have demonstrative adjective plus a noun. So from this example, you can see that demonstrative pronoun is used to identify something, while demonstrative adjective is used to describe a noun. So this is the difference. You have to make sure you have used these pronouns correctly. Let's see more examples. Try to recognize the differences when I just read these examples. This is a red pen. We have used this as a pronoun here. This pen is red as an adjective. These are blue pens. These pens are blue. That is Samuel's car. That car is expensive. I hope you get the differences in these sentences. So finally, make sure you remember these points. Normally, we can use demonstrative pronouns for things only, but we can even use them for people when the person is identified. So make sure the person is identified in a sentence before using. You can use these pronouns for people. So look at these examples again. This is Jamal speaking. This is Jamal speaking. So the person is identified in this sentence, so that's why we have used this demonstrative pronoun in here. Is that Mary? Is that Mary? Again, Mary is the name or the person who is identified in this sentence. That sounds like Daniel. That sounds like Daniel. That is used in here because the person is identified, that is Daniel. So make sure you know these grammatical rules. So this takes us to the end of our today's session. Thank you for being with us. Hope you like this video, but until I meet you next Friday, don't forget to practice and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.